Hi, good morning, my dear students. This is Kiran Kumar Velmula, Assistant Professor in Physics, Sri Rajarajeshwara Degree College, Karimnagar. Today, we are discussing about PN junction diode as a full wave rectifier. In the previous class, we discussed about the PN junction diode as a half wave rectifier. Again, I am repeating what is rectification process in direct current alternating current, because rectification process is the process which converts an AC current or voltage into direct current or voltage. The process is going through diode, therefore this process is said to be rectification process. The rectification process can be done by the device which is called a rectifier. That means a rectifier is the device which converts an AC current or voltage into DC. Already, as we discussed in the previous class, direct current is the current source or current energy which passing unidirectional from a negative charge region to positive charge region. Similarly, alternating current is the current or electrical energy which flows in both along x and y directions with the positive and negative maximum and minimum peaks. So this is the brief introduction about rectified process. In the previous we discussed half wave. That means we are giving the AC wave by using AC source in the input circuit, that is nothing but primary circuit of the transformer. At the end we are getting only positive half peaks are coming out and forming a ripple. That ripple can be connected into CRO. With the help of filter circuits, ripples are filtered and we are getting only DC with respect to positive peaks only. That means wave completes if it consists of positive half cycle and negative half cycle. But in this case only positive peak is entering and forming the DC current there. Therefore negative peak is not allowing, therefore it is known as half wave. The half of the wave is rectified in the case of half wave rectifier. But in the case of full wave we are taking positive half and negative half. Instead of single diode, we are using both diode. For positive half cycle, one diode is used, and for the negative cycle, one diode is used. The outputs of first diode and second diode combine with each other and coming out as a single output. That single output consists of ripples again. It can be converted into DC passing through the filter circuits. So this is the process which is going on. Here, if you come to circuit diagram of full wave PN junction diode rectifier. So here this is the rectifier circuit. If you observe it, here this is the AC source which is connected in the primary circuit of the transformer to be rectified. This is the primary coil, this is the secondary coil. This total circuit P1, P2 are the ends of the primary coil, S1 and S2 are the ends of the secondary coil. It consists of a core. This total circuit is known as transformer circuit. So this is the primary circuit. The circuit which is connected to the secondary coil of the transformer is known as a secondary circuit. In this diode D1 and D2 are connected in series with the secondary terminals. P1 and N1 represents positive P-type of semiconductor material, N-type of semiconductor material of the first diode. Similarly, P2 and N2 are the P-type and N-type semiconductor materials of the diode D2. These two diodes are in series with the load resistance. Here the current passing through first diode is I1, the current passing through the second diode is I2. I1 and I2 are entering into load resistance, and we are taking the output between the two terminals of this load resistance. But the speciality of this full wave rectifier is it is centrally tapped. Centrally tapped means for some time the S1 terminal acts as a positive for first diode and negative for second diode. If the S1 is negative for the first diode, then the S2 terminal converts into negative for the second one. And alternatively, the polarities can be changed by S1 and S2 terminals continuously by using this center tapping system. That is the advantage to both the diodes. So if you come to the input and output waveforms of full wave rectifier, we are taking time on x-axis and voltage or current on y-axis. Here this is input wave. This can be connected in the input circuit by using AC source. This is in the form of sine wave. So this peak is positive peak, this is negative peak, again positive and negative. The wave is passing through the diodes continuously. If you come to the second graph, this is first peak and this is the second positive peak. Before discussing this one, here we have to discuss the working of p-n junction diode. So initially we are connecting AC source which can be rectified is in the primary circuit. The AC wave is passing through the primary. Due to the mutual inductance, by using this core in the transformer circuit, the primary is given to the secondary. Now the secondary, in the secondary circuit, the wave is passing. When the wave is passing, the S1 is positive for the first terminal and negative for the second terminal. When it is in positive, then only positive peaks are allowing through diode 1 and only positive halves are entering into the loads. At that particular time, the diode D2 is in absence. Then for negative half cycle, the D2 is working condition. This is in forward bias for negative half cycle and reverse bias for positive half cycle. Therefore, only negative peaks are allowing through this diode to I2 current is coming out from the diodes. Here also, if you observe alternatively, the poles are changed here, and for positive peak this is forward bias, and for negative peaks here it is reverse bias. Only positive peaks are coming here, only negative peaks are coming here, and both the positive and negative peaks of I1 current and I2 current is entering into RL. We are taking the output here. So here, as already we discussed, this is the input circuit. So this is first output and this second output. The second curve represents the output of the D1 diodes, and similarly this third curve represents the output of the D2 diode. If you consider D1 diode is in forward bias for the positive half peaks, therefore negative can be neglected here. So this negative can be neglected. Here we are getting positive, and for this positive we are getting here. So this is positive. So similarly, this is reverse bias for negative half. It is converting into peak. This negative converting into this peak. So this is the output waveform of the diode. First output and second output is coming from diode 1 and diode 2 and combined with each other. Then the resultant output of these positive and negative peak is like this. So this is the combined output waveform. When the waveform is like this, these are known as ripples or eddy current or unwanted current. This can be connected to filter circuit. This filter circuit is connected to CRO. When this resultant output entering into the filter circuit, the ripples are filtered and only the DC current is coming out from the filter circuit. That DC can be given to the screen of the output input of the CRO. We are getting the output waveform as in a straight line on the screen of CRO. This is the process to obtain the full wave rectifier. So if you come to calculation part, here efficiency of the full wave, already in the previous class we discussed about the efficiency of half wave rectifier. Here we are discussing about the efficiency of the full wave rectifier. The process is same, the principle is same. The ratio of the output DC power to the output input AC power is known as efficiency. So the formula is 0.812 RL by 1 plus RL by RF is the formula. So here RF is nothing but when these two resistors are in forward bias, the forward resistance is represented with RF. In the first case, RF is nothing but the first diode is in forward bias to the positive half wave. In that case, we are taking RF value here. In the case of second diode, for the negative half peaks, the second diode is in forward bias. In that case, we are taking the forward resistance. By substituting all the values, we are getting the efficiency as 0.812. If we convert into percentage, we are multiplying with 100 here. So we are getting 81.2% by multiplying 100. In full wave rectifier, the efficiency of the energy is 81.2% of the maximum input due to an eddy currents and other disturbances occupied in the circuit due to central tapping, due to ripples. In the case of first diode, the negative is not allowing. In the case of second diode, the positives are not allowing. Due to all these factors, the efficiency is decreased, but we are getting the maximum efficiency of the full wave rectifier as 81.2% of the input given values. Thank you.